Walkaholic, an app that gives users a brand new walking experience. It comprises the functions of my best route, my feedback, my surrounding, and pollution index in one single app. Walkaholic would be available for download through Apple Store or Google Play Store, and it would be a universal app that all individuals can get access to this app on their smartphones or tablets. Let's look at how Walkaholic runs. By tapping the app icon on the phone menu, the app will be opened, and on this launching page, our logo Walkaholic is shown. Click Get Started to run the app. Here comes to the sign-in page, where you may log into your account by inserting your username and password in the respective columns, and then click Sign In. If you have forgotten your password or that you don't have an account, you may click the corresponding buttons under the Sign In button. But for now, let's proceed to the next page. This is the app interface. You can see the navigation bar on top, where there is a company logo in the middle, a button of option bar on the left, and a button of sign out on the right. Right below the navigation bar, you can see your profile information, including your profile picture, your user ID, your current location, and your status. All the information can be amended by clicking the option bar on top and then select Profile. But here, we are not changing anything, so we tap on the blank area to return to the interface. Underneath the user profile, there are 4 buttons for the 4 major functions of our app, namely My Best Route, My Feedback, My Surrounding, and Pollution Index. Let's go through them one by one so that you can have a more in-depth view on how Walkaholic works. The first function of Walkaholic is My Best Route. You can insert your destination and your starting points on top by typing some landmarks in the search columns. The map will indicate the route or routes after inputting the information. Right below the map, you may select your preferred route. You may click on the filter button to set some criteria for deciding on your best route. Suppose that you selected the filters of toilet, community center, and greenery, and you inputted the locations. You could see different routes for arriving at your destinations, and the locations of your criteria, if there's any, will be shown on the map as well. At the bottom, you can observe that there are ratings for different routes. They are calculated based on the filters that you have chosen. The maximum score for each criterion is 5, while the minimum is 0. And an average of all selected criteria will be the final score. On the map, it will show all the routes that have an overall score greater than or equal to 3 out of 5. Yet, the route with a score less than 3 can still be seen, if you wish to, by clicking on the button representing the particular route. Besides, there may be overlapping of the routes given that the specific route satisfies all the criteria as set out in the filter. After clicking the suggested route in this page, you can choose whether to turn on the location service and the sound navigation service. By turning on the location service, an orange pointer pops up, which reflects your location and your direction, functioning like Google Map. Also, as you can see on the map, the blue line represents the inclined route, while the orange one indicates the flat route. In the selected route column, you may change your selection by clicking Tapped to change. So now, let's try out the suggested route. Now, let's return to the interface and click My Feedback. You can view some recent hot topics on some public facilities like public toilets, community centers, and benches. You may even search for your desired facilities to look at others' comments. Let's click on the first topic, the inquiry for public toilet, to see what will happen. In the bottom left column, there are 3 buttons, which are like, fair, and dislike. You may double tap on that to respond to the toilet. On the right side, there are comments from users. For easier classification, the username in blue implies that the user is male, while that in pink represents that the user is a female. So you may look at the comments regarding male or female toilets specifically and easily. Apart from that, you may also type your comments regarding the toilets in the comments column down below. Pictures, videos, and emojis can be added as well in your comment. Coming to the third function, which is My Surrounding. It works like My Best Route, but in a more detailed way. The items that you can choose among include toilets, community centers, benches, water fountains, parks, as well as friends. Through tapping the bench button, you can locate all publicly available benches in the proximity with a radius of 30 meters from your location. From the number on the right side, you may get to know the capacity of all benches available. Isn't it amazing when you got exhausted and would like to find a place to rest? What's more is that you can look for other workaholics around you. By clicking the Friends button, the workaholics nearby will be shown. You may add them to your friend list and chat with them by clicking the Add and Chat button right next to the users. Finally, coming to the last function, Pollution Index. What you can get to know are the general air quality index and the environmental conditions currently at your location. The conditions include temperature, humidity, wind speed, and atmospheric pressure. If you would like to know more about the air quality at your location, click More Details for more information. By doing so, a page showing the contents of PM 2.5, PM 10, ozone, nitrogen dioxide, sulfur dioxide, and carbon monoxide are displayed for your reference. All data shown in this app are now received from aqicn.org, but with the advancement of technology, like the development of 5G and smart lampposts, more instant and specific data can be collected.